Welcome back, Pisces. This is your extended reading. I'm going to begin with the Justice card in the first house and clarify that with the Knight of Swords in the second house and the Fool in the third house. You are implementing your tremendous bravery and really challenging these old assumptions. The same courage that brought these fears to the surface, these deep subconscious fears, things that you absorbed and consumed without even knowing you were doing it as a part of your conditioning, your childhood experience, whatever the experience was. These fears of yours are rising to the surface because you have the ability, the courage to face them down, to explore them, to be curious about them, to detach yourself from the powerful feelings and emotions they represent, and to actually probe them, to question them, to be curious, knowing that they cannot harm you. So this objectifying your fears is really building up your trust in your own abilities, in your own faith in who you are, and your ability to be resilient. And this is opening up a new adventure for you. You are in a place where you understand that you have developed all the skills you need to cultivate your own garden, to be resilient in the face of external odds that are beyond your control, but you've learned to control your response to them, to align yourself with those things that encourage you to express yourself in a real, authentic way. And in that regard, you are fully prepared for this new adventure that is already building support along the way. This is part of what you are celebrating, not just what you have done, but what you're going to be doing. The Hanged Man in the fourth house is clarified by the Knight of Wands in the fifth house and the Moon card in the sixth house. And the Moon card is a repeat. So I'm echoing again this idea that you really have built up your enthusiasm, your fiery determination, your exuberance around the new direction that you feel yourself ready for, that you are prepared for, that you understand it is a growth curve and one that you have already manifest in along every step of your life. This ability to not only face your own fears, but to support others in facing theirs. As part of this new adventure, this new journey, building this new beginning for yourself is including your support, your colleagues, your co-workers, your collaborators, and you are adept at facilitating the fears and challenges that they too experience as they are engaging in something exciting, something that is aligned with spiritual values, healing, sharing resources and love with the world in whatever way you express that through your work, through your efforts, through your projects. The Nine of Pentacles in the seventh house is clarified by the Page of Wands in the eighth house, and of course the Knight of Coins or Pentacles in the ninth house. You are really open to the joy of this passage that you're experiencing. We started with you moving through a portal and celebrating that, and you couldn't be more excited about not only your vision, but the resources and the support that you're attracting to yourself. That is what's magnetizing others to you, not just support, but the colleagues, the collaborators, the network, the contacts, the materials towards your cause, your new journey, your new beginning. You are lighting up the enterprise with your enthusiasm, with your excitement and your determination, but also your openness and flexibility to listen to new ideas, to ask for new ideas, to encourage creative engagement with what's going on. This is in a very non-hierarchical way. You are asking for your colleagues to bring their best ideas, to think outside the box, to do what their heart inspires them to do. And this is assuring a loyal team, a team that is as fired up as you are, and that will help you ultimately to plan a movement forward towards a vision in practical, realistic terms. This, what do you call it when you brainstorming, that you are asking your colleagues to do, that you are inviting, is to the end of creating a concrete plan, to taking practical steps, to building the abundance that you are assured of. The moon card in the 10th house has been clarified by the King of Coins, or the King of Pentacles in the 11th house, and the Six of Cups in the 12th house. So this is bringing it all back to positive experiences in your childhood that are emerging as significant. This is all about, I believe, the flowering of an innate talent that you have, an interest you've always had from childhood, where you brought your creativity, your fun-loving, joyous, pleasure-seeking self in a way to the work that made your work now like play, like creativity, like enjoyment, like camaraderie, and your ability to light up the workplace, your team, your collaborators, to remind them, to inform them of the sacred nature of their task. This is part of you verifying that you're on your path to creating greater abundance, greater joy in the world, in a world that has all the abundance necessary to provide joy and sustenance to everyone. I'm going to pull a Starry Beginnings Oracle. I've remembered the name. And ask you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I'm getting pretty good at this ask thing. And I pulled, you are unlimited. What you can create is unlimited. And finally, I'm going to pull Rest from the Rest deck by the Nap Ministries Trisha Hershey for best practices in resisting grind culture. And I absolutely love this deck. And I pulled, I don't belong on the grind. I will get off. Rest in the truth of the power you hold over grind culture. A full mental shift starts in your quiet moments. You will get your healing via rest. You will be disruptive and push back. You will slow down. You will take a nap. You will rest. You will find silence. And of course, you can see why I love this deck so much. Thank you so much, Pisces. Until next time, namaste.